Welcome to the 1 year ceramic coatings. This is the Armour Soap Plus Hero 9th wash. I'm showing you, just to start with, the soaps with them poured out and a close-up of the poured out soaps, and of course them on their own in the sun. Getting on to the car, getting my sprayer out. Of course I used an ounce and I expect it to be good. I think the interesting part is, will it actually wash out easily? Which I feel it probably will, but we'll see as it goes along. Once again, on the back you can see a little bit of parting of the soap itself on the black Rhino, and it sits steady on DIY Detail, which I think either way is fine. You never quite know what the design of the soaps are and how they will behave. Not going to leave it forever, but I think I am doing something, so I'm coming back with the Rinseless Hero Spray. Armour Detail is not my favourite products, but I have some. This is what I'm showing, and I think Hero as a spray down is actually quite a good product to spray off with. I don't consider Hero to be a strong product in terms of a cleaner. I think it's designed to be more of a product that will allow you to have a slickness for removing whatever is there. I don't think Armour Detail Supply believes that this Hero is a product that will not remove dirt, as that's why they advertise an ONR style wash and no rinse wash rather than a DIY Detail's one rinse wash. Doing this as a one rinse wash and using their soap probably giving me an advantage of finding something that will help hold that dirt and then spraying it off with the Armour Rinseless. I don't have the sponge, so I'm using a DIY Detail sponge, and everything is coming off fine. It looks fine to me too. Just going to come along with my pre-dry microfiber, of course, something I always do. And then I've got my WMD, which I appear to be using more than most at the moment, drying towel. That's an advertisement for Thor, and seems to dry off fine. Let's move on to the water testing, which I'm using the Hero, of course. And as I look at that, to me, once again, it just rejects off with DIY Detail. And then I think I'm going to try it with a slightly heavier output of liquid. And then you can see how it sheets or if it just rejects off. And then I got back to kind of 25 degree or 40 degree, and to me looks fine again. Coming on to the Rhino side, I think you just see the very light sheeting, but we'll see if it's more sheety when you go with more product. I think as you look at that, you can see how the water or the rinseless comes off, and then back again with a lighter. Then I go back over again to the DIY detail side, just to see once again. I still think they're performing perfectly fine. So after trialing that, I'm just going to wipe off again. Then it's time to move to the other side. Just adding along the front, and you can see with the superior products that the soap is just breaking up a little bit and coming down. A little's happening on pans, but not as much as the superior products. Once again, I don't think that has any effect on how the soap is working or how the actual coating is working. It could just be the way it's designed to work. Thinking that superior product is slightly sheetier product, it does seem to be falling down, and even on the pan side it seems to be falling down a little more. Cheating a little there, I'm just spraying off on the top because I'm trying to clean the whole car, because I do that. But now you can see me washing it down with the Hero. And once again, in terms of washing it down and leaving you a slicker surface to use, I actually think Hero is a very good product for that, as much as it pains me to say. I think it's designed to be more like ONR than DIY Detail as a cleaner. I think it's designed to be something that is supposed to help lift dirt, so you don't do a very dirty car when you're using it as a spray off product and put soap on. For me, it works very well. It may also be that the Soap Plus works very well and is easily sprayed off. I'm sure there'll be products that don't spray off very well, and there's also dependability, of course, on what product, what dilution ratio. Everyone that comes out and says, oh, this sprays off easily, is using 2 to 3 gallons per minute, pressure washers, etc., or a hose. Now, if you're in a restriction of water usage, this is the best way to do it. I have a 3-gallon sprayer. I have a gallon of water in my container, or maybe it's only the 2, but I think it's a gallon on this one. So I'm using a maximum of 4 gallons. I'm actually going to clean the whole of the outside, not including wheels, but I could after. I do have enough time and availability to.